Hi, welcome back to Around the House with Cheryl. Today I'm giving you a tour of the patio. It's been maybe a couple weeks since I came out to show you what's going on. And I'm also testing out a new wireless microphone system that I picked up. And you can let me know what you think as far as the sound goes, because I'm a low talker and sometimes I think people can't hear me. But if you enjoy gardening videos and all things beautiful around the house, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. And so we will get ready to go around and I'll give you an update on what's going on the patio garden. So we'll start over here. I'm going to go over here and show you this morning I potted up some hostas. If you watched my previous videos on gardening, I had some hostas that I let go to seed, and we have a lot of them around, so I just potted up these 4 here. They're the same as this big one here. You see this big one here is getting ready to bloom. Okay, so I want to show you, look how huge this hen and chick is.
Look at that. But something happened here and this one rotted out. I have to put another one there.
We had a lot of rain, and the hardy ice plant is doing nice. I stuck a little hen and chick there and another little sedum here. And then I have over here a succulent that blooms yellow. It's about done. You could probably see a little yellow. And then I just pulled this up, that crazy wiregrass. And some of it I didn't pull up because I have these tall verbenas that come back from seed every year. So I didn't want to pull too many because I didn't want to pull those up because they're so pretty and the butterflies enjoy them. And this is a succulent I bought last year, I think it was. It had it was 4 small succulents, and then look how big. I had to pull at least some of them out. But this had a lot of rain, so hopefully it'll dry out soon. And I want to show you my irises are done. I got maybe one white one back over there in the corner, and this is about done. I finally remembered the name of this bush. It's called a spirea. And so I think since the last time, I'm not sure, my husband planted this tree here, and we're not going to say anything else about that. Okay, so under this tree here, I think there's a cardinal's nest in there somewhere, so it won't mess. But I don't know if you can see it, my coral bells were doing well and got stepped on, and also one of my hostas, but I think they'll recover okay. I'm looking to see if I see a nest, but I don't. But they like to come in this tree. And so my hostas here are doing nice. You can see there. So, like I said, look how huge this hen and chick is. And look at this one. I think it's because all the rain and the water. And this is my geranium. It turned yellow, I think also because of all the water. And then in this pot we have million bells, but this one is not blooming. I think it was because not enough sun or heat, but that should change this week. This one's doing pretty good. And look, this was a sedum that was in that pot that I told you about earlier. I had pulled it out and I cut it back, and it did get thicker on one side. So, and see, this million bells is doing fine, and so are the orange ones. Aren't they pretty? And see that big sedum back there? That was also in the pot. It was a little small container. It had, let's see, 4 different succulents in it, and that's one of them. So That is crazy. And I put some of the other ones in. They were in this strawberry pot, and I cut them back, and they're filling out. Take a little while because it's getting warmer. And look at this one. And this one down here. They start bolting out of the pot when they get too much water. And we got this lantana in the pot that's starting to bloom. I love this one because it has like 3 colors: pink, yellow, and orange. So pretty. I love it. And I must have just stuck this hen and chick down in with this pot. Yep, there's some baby ones, and also looks like a portulaca. So I'll leave that alone for now. Down here you see we got some purple cone flowers. They're getting ready to bloom. We let them go to seed because the finches love it. And I'm gonna go down here for a second. I know it looks like a jungle, but it's hard to keep up with all the weeds when you don't have mulch. But this is one of my hydrangeas. It looks like it's gonna bloom partly pink because I see a pink blossom over there in the corner. I don't know if I'm gonna leave these spikes in here. They're looking kind of rough. That's probably because of the rain. But yeah, my irises are done. I shouldn't let them go to seed, but I probably will. Try to get some of the weeds out. And look, there's goes that tall verbena. They come up from seeds. So if I planted them in a certain spot, they wouldn't. And then I got some weeds to pull. It's really wet out here. Should make the weed pulling easier. But my hydrangeas are huge. They started to bloom. Some of them are blue. And I see one over here that's pink. I'm not gonna go over there, it's wet. But yeah, that's how they're doing. I'm gonna come back and show you a little garden vignette that my husband created. I think it's so pretty. Look all that water down there. I'm not getting in there to pull that up. I'll wait for it to dry out in a few days. I see I gotta. Okay, these hostas are still doing well, getting ready to bloom. And we finally have some hummingbirds that came out, guys. And this yellow cone flower is getting ready to bloom. You can see that getting ready to open. And see that little thing there? I want to do a DIY on that so bad. I can't. I want to do it because I see the pretty bees on there. I think I can make it pretty. This is just a fennel plant that I stuck in there. It's doing okay. I think it's got too much water. There's some more hostas. And these plants are still doing nice. They're still blooming. Not sure what they're going to do once it gets hot. And this trumpet vine is getting bigger and bigger. And this, why I keep calling this an aloe. Y'all know what it's called. I done told y'all. Let me know if you know in the comments below. And this, I'm going to put this in the ground in the fall. But I just like the color of it to match the pot. And so we're rooting some of that trumpet vine there. And look, see how this came out? We pulled out the bulb. It wasn't doing nothing. And the purple salvia is already reblooming, and they were just cut back maybe last week. And there's my little guy. He needs some work done. His face is peeling. And over there we had to move the donkey tails that we cut off from the big one because they don't like a lot of water. And you've seen my hostas before. And of course you've seen my fairy. Back there behind her have some New Guinean patience. I see a donkey tail on the side. You see that, guys? And this is the Japanese maple. It doesn't get any bigger than this, and it turns pretty colors in the fall. And I believe it loses all its leaves in the winter. And I just saw a hummingbird, guys. You see that bee? This hosta already started to bloom. I'm going to try to stand here and see if the hummingbird comes back. There he is coming back. I don't know if y'all can see him. Well, I'm going to step over this way. This is my daylily called Bella Lugosi. I put it in this pot because the pot I had it in I thought was too small. And then you see my cannas is coming back, but I think it's we got some daggone snails eating up everything, putting holes in everything, eating up my fresh tender leaves. And you see my hydrangeas, they're starting to pop out. I see one over there, looks purple. And the little buds come out small and then they get bigger. And just over here is the mandevilla vine. This will take off for sure this week with the heat. And this is just how my tapestry is doing. Keep an eye out on my new succulent down there. Let's see if you can see it. Let me go closer. Yeah. So I want that to spread out here as well, like the other ones. Now this one, you see, it's come up and it's getting ready to bloom. I'm going to let it bloom. I want to see what color it is. It's probably yellow. And then I'll cut it back. They look like little creatures. And then the million bells, the pink ones are doing pretty good. The yellow ones are starting to perk up now that it's gotten warmer. And look, this was my, or is my blue star creeper. See the pretty little bluish purple flowers? I think I bought one plant and I divided it, and look how big it got already. And the other one on the other side is starting to spread. I'm not sure what happened to this clematis. I don't know if it was too much water or if the snails got it. I still got a couple little pansies in there. Pull them out shortly. And see, this sedum is spreading out. It blooms a pretty rose color, probably late summer. And then there's the million bells in both of these black pots. So you can see how that looks together. So once the yellow one fills out, it'll be pretty. If you watch one of my prior gardening videos, I had the bubblegum ones. They were so pretty, but I had to pick them all the time and I didn't want to pick. And so here's the other blue star creeper. See how it's creeping across? I hope you can see that, how it's creeping across the patio already. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that it's easy to divide. Now this other Lithodia, I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'll list it below, or list it in this video. It's spreading out, but it gets kind of dry in the center. So, yeah. So that's what's going on the patio so far. Blooming and getting ready to bloom. And this is my Incredible. It's getting huge. So it'll be ready to go in the ground in the fall. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, my patio tour, just to keep you up to date. If you want to watch to see how things develop, I truly appreciate it. And down here I have my pots. I'm going to paint both of them. Okay. I want to back up because I got a umbrella over here under this table. So we got an umbrella here, green with the green cushions. And so I think now if I get some crabs, I can sit on this table and crack them. If you hadn't seen my video on how to cook and eat blue crabs, I will link those videos down below. Until the next time, take care. And if you're new here, welcome, and please subscribe and don't forget to comment. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.